umbrella. Judy Garland flew in from Kansas with this thing. How are you?
Good, fine, thank you. Good to see you.
If I got one guest to pick the producer who flew in from London to meet me, I pick you.
Andrew Duncan.
Excuse me, Andrew. Nothing personal, but you seem like someone who never hated me before. These things are possible. Mickey Fox, I'm playing in theaters next door. You don't know what I'm talking about, I don't blame you. I see a man sitting alone, I want to say hello. I don't know where I'm going with this, so... Here's my card. Show this to the box office, you'll get it half price, okay?
I just want to say it's a great...
Give me the card! It's my second year here, everyone gets it fast price, so... Show them this, you'll get it big bucks, okay? No, forget it! Just tell 6 people on the street that you love Mickey Fox and you'll get it for free and get a box of chocolate-covered raisins. We'll do this again sometime.
I just want to say it's a great pleasure to meet you, Mr. Fox.
Please call me Mickey. Not that it's my real name. No one in my family's got a real name. They changed everything over on Ellis Island. I got an uncle named Next. I got an aunt named Over Here, Please. And I got a great-grandfather named How Many Kids? Which was later changed to Howie Man Kids.
Well, in England, everybody knows who Mr. Fox is. Can I say you were one of the funniest men I've ever seen in my life?
Why? Or was the other one? Before we go any further, Andrew, I should let you know, they don't make your kind of food here. English food, they don't serve twiffles here.
We don't have chicken in England. Why do you think we have trifle? Trifle's a dessert.
I heard of it, but I never ate it. It never sounded good enough. I don't want a trifle. I want a substantial. Now, please, finish chewing on your tea bag.
Yes, you absolutely killed me.
Well, maybe later. We'll see how this goes. So, what's this offer you got for yourself? Tell me. So, I assume you're coming to my show tonight?
Yes, I already arranged my seats.
You paid? That's nonsense! But I don't want to insult you. No. By the way, you got any kids?
Yes, a boy.
A gift. From me to him.
Thank you.
I know what you're thinking. He's a little crazy, right? I've said it myself. Because a sane man wouldn't do my line of work. You notice I said work. I can say it correctly. Work. But which is funnier? Work or work? I rest my case.
Indeed you do.
So what's this offer you got for me in London?
The way you say things, you just can't help but be funny.
Actually, I can, but it doesn't pay as much. So, tell me about this offer in London.
Well, my partners.
Now, before you go any further, I have to interrupt you. I'm really sorry, but I have a question. Do you know where you're sitting right now?
Yes, the coffee shop on 46th.
Wrong.
45th?
Wrong.
47th?
Wrong.
I'm sorry, I don't quite know.
Whatever you say is wrong. If you were right, you'd still be wrong because you couldn't possibly know. But I like you, so I'll tell you. You are sitting in what is the last bastion of the greatness of the Broadway theater.
Why?
Because you and I are here talking about a show. Nobody comes in coffee shops anymore and talks about a show. They talk about a merger, a conglomerate, a buyout, a takeout, a move out, a push out, but not about a show. But you'll see producers and theater owners with billions of dollars worth of theaters come in here for lunch. And you know why? Because it's cheap. See those pictures on the wall? All tons of young actors and actresses you will never hear of in your life. Because our owners, Bernie and Zelda, will say, stars don't need our help. These kids need our help. And when this place is gone, all of Broadway will slide into the East River.
Well, isn't that sad?
And it's coming too. A company like Yahoo, Cisco, Micro will come in and merge with Time Warner's, Kellogg's, Raisin Bran cornflakes, and just like that, no one will not come in here no more. Ain't that right, Bernie?
Right.
And this is no ordinary coffee shop. There's one across the street and you'll get maybe scrambled eggs or an English-looking muffin. But in here, you get pot roast, potato pancakes, brisket, chicken livers, you know what I'm saying? And that's why people call this the Polish tea room. And that's why important people like you and me are here and not in some fancy overpriced restaurant in Soho or in Tribeca, Tri-Shirley, Trimerium, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, great.
So tell me about the show in London. And remember, I get 20% of the gross and I keep my wardrobe, even if we're doing catalog.
Will that be all?
What is it?
Cookies. Just baked. Still warm.
I didn't ask for cookies.
With my compliments. There's no charge.
You give this to all your customers?
Just when I feel like it.
If it's a gift, I have nothing to give you in return.
Did I ask you? If you don't want it, leave it.
I would like it very much. Thank you. So, it's not exactly a one-man show we're talking about. After all, you've done shows in London many times, and I add, you're enormous.
Not true. I was not successful in London.
But you sold out every night.
I take an oath on my life, I was not successful in London. What I was the biggest hit that country ever saw. Some nights even I couldn't get it. I say this in all humility, I was bigger than the Queen. no disrespect, of course. She's funny, but her timing's a little off. No, listen. Her trouble is she speaks too English for the English. There are people in the crowds and they're saying, "Where is she? What is she saying? I can't understand her." See, she needs better representation. So what have you got for me that's better?
The bill is $4.80. I have $2.10. I'm at a baker door back row. Wherever you ask me to pay.
What's your name, please?
For the police?
No, for me.
Solomon.
You're not from this country, are you?
From South Africa. You're not from this country either, am I right?
Yes, but that doesn't make us related. Hello? How are you? It's my wife. She'll just, sit over there for a minute. How are you feeling? Do you still have a fever? Zelda, there's no point in coming in. It's a very slow day. It's raining outside. Very, very slow.
Are you available in September?
September? No, I'm booked in September.
July.
In July, I'm definitely booked.
I understand. How about December?
Booked.
January?
Booked. February, booked. I'm always booked. I'm booked until I die. And then I'm semi-booked.
So what did you do?
In South Africa? I was a teacher.
Is that what you're here for? To teach?
No. I'm also a writer. Rock New York is not my life. I'm working every day to make my money. I mean, that's back home. I'm learning very quickly out of the American university. Please let me know what you want me to do. I wish you need as quickly as possible.
All right, go home. I don't need your $4.80. That's a better deal than you got from your producers. Age isn't. It means good luck. Goodbye, Mr. Solomon.
You're not quite sure that my dead.
Solomon, I'm not going to starve without your $4.80. You'll have to get your plane fare somewhere else.
I agree not taking you.
Oh, I see. You can't pay for lunch, so now you want me to hire you as a waiter. So if you came in for lunch with your whole family and couldn't pay, I'd have to make you a partner.
Are you afraid if that's necessary?
Oh, gosh. I can already see the kind of plays you write. Goodbye, Mr. Solomon.
I was thinking my watch, but still could be out there.
You know what your problem is, Solomon? You've got too much pride. Why can't you accept the fact that I bought you lunch, and in return, you gave me a valuable lesson in African knowledge?
Take a minute and listen to my offer.
Your offer? Solomon, please leave, because I'm about to get very upset. And if I get upset, I'll charge you for lunch. And if I charge you for lunch, then you'll wipe out my life savings. Goodbye.
Listen, Andrew, I know you invited me to lunch. Do you mind if I actually eat something?
Oh, of course. Tell me what you're drinking.
Well, for what's good, you'll have to go somewhere else. But for what your mother used to make, isn't the blaze. But I'm not talking about your mother. Your mother threw potatoes, watercress, and chocolate biscuits into a pot, cooked it for 8 seconds, and if it tasted lousy, she served it.
Do you want to sit?
I'm looking for a man named Bernie.
Oh, that's me. What could I do for you?
Anything would help. My name's Megan Woods. I flew in from Ohio this morning, and the airline lost one of my suitcases. The good one. They're still looking for it. And I went to check into the hotel here, but they couldn't find my reservation. It's a very small room, but there's still 10 times my reservation. And the room that I booked is already booked, and it's nerve-wracking enough to come to New York for the first time in your life to have all this happen, you know?
I get it. And who did you hear from me from?
My mother, Darlene. Do you remember her?
I can't place the name.
Well, she hasn't been here in 22 years, but she stayed at the hotel when she was my age, and said that you and your wife were very nice to her. It sounds familiar to you.
No.
She wanted to be an actress. She didn't make it, but she said you could fix up on the wall. It would help her anyway, eventually. But
What would you like me to do for you?
I don't know. I'll be very honest with you. I thought I'd be excited coming here today, but I'm not. I'm overwhelmed. I mean, I don't know a single soul in New York except for your name. You still have a picture of
I'm not sure. Some I change, some I take down, some are on the other wall. Let's look. Do you need a handkerchief?
Oh, no, thank you. I have a dozen of them in my lost suitcase.
Here we are.
Oh my God! That's her! That's my mother! She's on a wall in New York. So impressed. Do you remember her now?
I'm really trying.
She wanted to stick it out here as an actress, but getting a job in New York was really hard back then.
As always will be.
Instead, she went back to Ohio and had Jadyn.
So she had a hit in Ohio. What's wrong with that?
But if they can buy my suitcase and I can get my room, I'm here to stay. As an actress, I mean. Eventually. And you would have to put my picture up on this wall. Sorry, that came out wrong.
It's alright. These were the unknown actors. Better your picture be up outside a theater.
I'm all prepared. I've been an acting coach and I've done small jobs that didn't pay much, but I don't need much.
Except lunch. My treat. Come on. Would you like to sit with your mother's picture?
Oh, no. Leave it where it is. She's very proud to be up there. Can I get a tuna salad? It was my mother's favorite.
Tuna just like your mother, only fresher. And I'll call the hotel about your room.
Thanks so much. Grow up, Megan.
Please don't. I get that everywhere. Are you listening? Every kid comes to New York to be discovered. Not me. You want to know who discovered me? The truth?
Who?
I did. I was working in a small club one night and I heard myself and I said, "Hey, I'm terrific. I never eyed anyone so funny." I swear to God, just like that, I appeared out of the blue. And if I wasn't there that night, I never would have discovered me.
Did you hear about the accent?
What accent? It's not an accent. It's a local speech pattern. You have an accent. Hey, Barney! When you get a chance, try to see how our tongues are hanging out.
I'll be with you in a minute, Mickey. Very fresh. My wife caught it this morning.
My mom told me how generous you and your wife were to her. She told me that when she left to go back to Ohio, she owed you $18.30. Here's a check from her. Now she's all paid up.
All of a sudden, the whole world is paying me back. Keep it. You'll need it in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I could use it, so they buy my suitcase. But I can pay you back then.
Please, I'm trying to get out of the banking business.
Thanks so much. I was hoping I'd see some celebrities when I came in.
Well, today's your lucky day. You see that man on the left? That's Mickey Fox. He's a famous comedian.
He is? I've never heard of him.
Don't tell him that. He's sensitive.
Wow, I can't believe I'm in here 10 minutes and I'm sitting here with the biggest stars in the world. What's his name again?
Mickey Fox.
Right. Oh, Bernie, can you do a picture to send to my mother?
Oh, sure, why not?
She'll love this.
Enough is enough!
Excuse me, I'm sure I can find some way to repay you.
Oh, good. He's back.
He looks like an actor, is he?
No, he writes plays.
He does? Is he good?
He owes me $4.80. Excuse me. You can stay, you can go, just keep out of my way. I've got customers.
Barney!
Hello. Hello. Would you mind if I introduce myself? Please don't take me wrong. For what purpose? No purpose. I've just had a really rough day, and I'm happy to be here in this coffee shop. Bernie, the man who was talking to you, is very nice. It's an interesting place, isn't it? To be honest, I have conflicting feelings. Well, my name is Jadyn. Yes. Solomon meant you to. Oh, you're the playwright, aren't you? You've heard of me? Well, I'm an actress. Sort of. I try to keep up with all the playwrights and what they're doing. It's amazing you tracked me down. Well, actually, Bernie told me who you are. Oh, did? How generous of him. He's been very generous to me. He bought me lunch. Oh, he bought me cookies. He bought you cookies? No, but I'm not a famous playwright. Oh, by the way, Megan Woods is my real name. Some people think I made it up to sound more theatrical. Yes, well, my real name is Solomon Mentutu. It's a beautiful and unusual name. Really? In South Africa, there's thousands of Solomons. Solomon in South Africa is like Jimmy in New York or Baby in California.
I'm so sorry, Mickey.
First, let me introduce you to a Mr. Andrew Duncan, maybe the most important producer in all of London. Andrew, this is Barney, owner of the finest restaurant in the city. One day I'll take you there.
Very nice to meet you.
Let him finish, Lynn.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Bernie.
Please, are you two gonna talk all day? I'm hungry. So, we're gonna have a number 2, and he'll have inside a number 8, okay? And we'll split a number 6, and I want to taste, just a taste of number 12. Now, give us both the peach cobbler, cut in half. He'll love the peach, I'll love the cobbler. Tell the cobbler not to make the shoes too tight.
Isn't everything he says just so funny?
Yes, but we don't have peach cobbler today. Excuse me. How much would it cost to end this relationship?
Please read my play. I'm not asking for your opinion or your help. I just want the satisfaction that one compassionate person in this country has read my work. Then I can go home and tell my family that someone has heard my voice. Because the joy is not in the results, but in the doing. Please take my play and I'll go.
Solomon, I don't even see plays. I don't like musicals. I like books. Books are quiet. Because when you finish reading them, they don't ask you if you like them. But I'll give you some advice. Get into politics. You'll be the president of South Africa one day. Goodbye, Mr. Solomon.
It was lovely meeting you, Megan Woods.
It's 2 names, Megan and Woods.
Oh. Well, I wish you luck as an actress.
Wait, could you tell me which plays you wrote?
I only wrote one, The Shadows of Africa.
Great title. Where can I get a copy?
Over here on this counter. I left a copy for Mr. Bernie. There's only one.
Well, when it's published, I'd love to see it.
Me too. Goodbye, Megan. And Woods.
Can I just take a picture of you?
I'm not feeling too happy right now.
Well, you will. One day.
That's the last one, all right?
Goodbye.
When I was a little girl and went to the theater, people always dressed nicely. Did you see that couple behind us yesterday? The husband was wearing swimming trunks. I swear to God.
What about the wife? She came in on rollerblades. They made her take them off, but she was spinning wheels during the show.
And then I got absolutely nauseous when they took out the corn on the cob, buttering it with their fingers. Don't they have a sign about that?
No, you just can't take drinks back to your seat. No one ever think if they bring in corn on the cob.
Well, I put up a sign about everything. No corn on the cob, no fried calamari, and no wine.
What about their little boy? Kicking my seat through the whole show until his legs went through the back of his seat. He couldn't move, and they didn't say a thing.
That wasn't their little boy. His mother just put him in there and left to go shopping.
Just the 2 years?
No, 3. Oh my God, I left my mother in the parking lot.
Good God, who is that? That could be Harpo Marx's mother, or a retired actress. She put all the coats together. She put all the costumes together and made that coat. Personally, I feel badly. For him, this could be a blind date.
Oh, Carl, not this shirt. Never wear white lunch.
Never seen one that looks like that.
I don't think it's fur. I think it's all the two-face of the former lovers. Listen, better not to stare at her.
Yeah, sorry, very white.
Oh no, it's not that, but who knows what it could do to your eyes. Barney!
You put.
Who is that? One coat and she cleaned out the Bronx too.
Comes in here maybe 2-3 times a year. Same coat, same man. Acts like it's a fancy French restaurant. Says she made a reservation. A reservation in a coffee shop. Excuse me. Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. We called for a reservation last night. A corner table, not too close to the sun's glare. I believe Charles spoke to you.
I have your table waiting.
No tablecloth. Well, we never dine without a tablecloth. Can you imagine, Charles?
It'll just take a minute. Please sit.
I'm not in the habit of sitting more than once during dinner.
I'll be very quick.
Your eyes are wandering right here. Look at me, Charles. It's Raylene. Smile for me. Come on, smile. That's better. Oh, miss, what kind of cigarettes do they sell here? I don't know. I don't think that's the right answer, darling. Keep on your toes. Charles, I'm going to trim your mustache today.
again, dear?
You know what I think? I think they were on their way to a big party in Southampton, and then Zeppelin got a flat tire.
No. Stay. We'll wait until we're shown our table.
Here we are.
Oh, you didn't have to put yourself out for us. Charles! It's Robert! Oh my gosh, Robert! We were just talking about you.
Thinks I'm Robert. Who's Robert? Don't get her upset. You'll end up in a coat.
And how is Genevieve?
Oh, Genevieve. Genevieve is fine. Thank you.
Oh, darling woman, give her our love. She understands him.
I'll go get you menus.
Oh, no, I know it's my heart, but refresh me. Charles loves it when I say refresh me, so refresh me.
My last guess, Sunset Boulevard. He's the dead monkey.
The menu changed again today. I'll go get it.
Say it with me, Charles, and stop playing with your hands.
Enough of that. Then tell me again.
Well, plain and simple. You come to London, saw and revised it. You learned all the
My God! Evia, what a part! I can't believe my ears. You don't know how flattered I am, how honored I am. Maybe the greatest show ever written. All my life I've been waiting for someone to ask me to do something like this.
I'm so happy to see that. I'm like,
I'll tell you why it's a bad idea. What the hell do I need it for? Wonderful. Well, that I know, but I awake alone. What do I need 40 backup dancers getting in the way? The audience will be sitting there going,
Where is he? I can't see him!
no, I must admit, the songs are beautiful. Sunrise, sunset, we grow old, we die. I've grown accustomed to our shuttle. My audience doesn't want to see me in a classic.
I understand.
Don't give up. I can be persuaded.
I found some flowers in the back. It's not much, I know.
oh, Charles, you remembered. And did you remember what I said to you coming out of that show that night? Do you? Do you hear? Think! Oh, is that a trap that's here in here?
It's the air conditioner. It's almost 95 today.
Oh, but I wouldn't know. I'm always cold. Could you maybe shut it off at the end of that room?
It doesn't work like that. It's all one room. No, I'll see what I can do. Excuse me. What do you want from me?
I'm here to settle my bill. Here's $5. Thank you for your patience.
You didn't have it 10 minutes ago.
I did have it 10 minutes ago. I was waiting for my fare back home, but since the $5 is a long way from, so now I need to go back home. I decided to clear my desk for a month.
What do you think you're doing? You're trying to plant seeds, aren't you? Well, let me tell you, Mr. Solomon, nothing grows on 46th Street. Goodbye.
If you won't take my money, I'm not going to make it my life's work. Yes or no?
I've got customers waiting. Stay here and we'll finish this off forever. I'm very sorry. It's a busy day.
I understand, but Charles is wasting thin air. I would like a pot of tea to start with.
Right, a pot of tea. And to eat?
Let me tell you what it is. I would like it made with 2 bags.
2 bags, right.
The first bag, orange pickle jar, should be placed in the pot first, and I want the pot preheated for 3 minutes.
Yes, definitely.
Then the tea should be steeped for 2.5 minutes. The second bag should be either a light chamomile or a jasmine, and should be placed in the pot for 1.5 minutes. No longer, because I don't want the chamomile or the jasmine to overpower the orange pickle. Do you understand?
Completely. Now, we have...
I would also like the cup and saucer. That's the trick. You see?
That I never thought of.
Oh, and we have China, I assume.
Chinese tea?
The dishes and the dishes came.
I could go check. It's a very nice white cup and saucer. Never breaks.
My right doesn't absorb heat very well. Do you have honey?
Honey? Yes.
I don't like honey. The texture is too thick. Make sure to warm the cup and saucer at room temperature.
Of course. Is that all?
Oh, I hate humidity. Do you blame it?
I don't think so. I don't mean to be rude, but it's not really a tablecloth.
Okay, how do you cook your chicken?
We cook it. I have a very good chef in the back. All our tea is non-fat. Oh, you're right. It is cold in here. I'll go fix that AC. I'll just be a minute.
Oh, yes. John B. He was an actor in Don Juan. Go.
Do you want a job? Part more time.
Not asking you for that.
And I didn't ask you to write a play that didn't get produced. Do you want the job?
I could use the work, yes.
I don't know how long I'll need you. Maybe an hour, a day, a week, a month. I don't know how long these people are going to stay.
And salary?
We'll discuss it later.
I don't want to trade my financial obligations for a job that underpays me.
Underpays you? You're not even a union member.
I don't want to break any union laws.
I'll explain it to them. They owe me a favor. Everybody in this neighborhood owes me a favor. What do you want from me? All right, I will read your goddamn play.
In the present mood, I don't think you'd be very receptive to my plan.
I'll make myself receptive. Give me the play. My waiter just got here. He'll be right with you. Come on.
Besides, if I did Tevye, everybody would think I'm pushing the Jewish thing too much. Although only 50% of my audience is Jewish. The other half sits next to the Jews, so someone can tell them I'm showing them.
Oh, you remember her? And it's on Ktenas orchestra. It was like 3 times the size, and it was on the Upper East Side. Things change so quickly these days, and our conversations have blossomed.
My name's Solomon. I'll be your waiter.
Hi, Solomon. I am so glad you're still here.
May I have your order, please?
I'd like a pot of tea, please, with 2 bags.
2 bags are always the best way, man.
Oh, the first bag orange peel dark tea, place in the pot first.
So it becomes a dominant flavor, I understand.
Yes, I've always remembered that smile of yours. Yeah, and then I want the pot.
The tea should be back there as well, sir.
Yes, and then I want a lemon on the toast dish, the taste is off the side.
But of course,
Young lady, Megan, your mother's on the phone from Ohio. Take it here.
The health gets too much these days, don't you think so?
time change.
Exactly.
If you like here, thank you. Yes, you're still up. Just the same. This place is so full on here. The person here, and then Mickey Fox underneath it. And coffee. Flavor. Okay, good. We'll look next.
Listen to this. I could do my Fair Lady if I played Professor Higgins, and instead of teaching Eliza how to speak English, I teach her to speak like I speak. That's good. That's my audience will like. The rain in Spain is worse than a sunburn in Turkey. That's it.
Just tell me why that show today got good reviews. I thought it sucked.
I never heard you use that word before.
I have a 14-year-old daughter. Either you join them or you lose them.
You saw nothing redeeming about this play?
No, and I'll tell you why. It wasn't a play. It was 2 people talking. He said something, she said something, they said something, and at the end, nobody said anything.
And yet you laughed.
I didn't say it wasn't funny. It was extremely funny. But it was stupid. I enjoyed it, but I didn't like it.
You laugh at stupid things.
I have no taste. I can't help it.
See, I didn't like the play, but for another reason. It was fraudulent. An unfulfilled abstraction. I found it hypothetical, theoretical, disengaging, and unbearably obtruse.
I read that same review. I never agree with him.
Lady.
What's this?
Cookie. Freshly baked.
We didn't know what it was.
Oh, popcorn for sure. Only on Wednesday.
I feel guilty. We only order coffee.
Oh, I really wish we could feel guilty.
I'll live with it.
From what I heard, this isn't just a regular coffee shop.
Oh, yeah. Coffee shop. No, certainly. We won't find the coffee shop. These are never was
For example,
a special dish called cheese.
We grew up on it. What's so special?
Well, for a foreigner like me, it's a great treat. Although, we're getting labeled in Africa. I like them.
You have a wonderful way of expressing yourself. You sound like an actor. Are you?
Oh, no, I've never been an actor. I'm actually a playwright and a teacher and now a waiter.
how do you find time to do all that?
I'm not doing the playwriting or the teaching, but my day will come.
I'm sure of it.
Also, have you tried krupka?
Crep flap. It's the sound at the end. Like clearing your throat.
Krupka.
Now you got it.
Well, I like krupka very much. It's like a fortune. You have to push it. Krupka.
I enjoyed it more than the play.
It's him. He's hanging up his coat. Hello, how are ya? Good to see ya.
We just want to tell you we love you to death.
I appreciate that opportunity. Thank you.
My husband knows every one of you routines by heart.
Good. Tell him to send me a check. I don't want to bring a lawyer into this.
Did you just think of that?
No, I had a hunch you were coming.
We didn't see the play you're in now, but we intend to come.
Oh, well, this month was sold out completely. You can go all over town. You can't find a ticket to this show.
We can't get in.
Unless you go to the box office. He's got racks of seats.
Johnny only talked so insane.
I want you to eat the soup, you hear? No more back talk, Mr. Big Shot. You look tired. Have you been sleeping?
Yes, but I can't mention any names.
Don't be Mr. Wise Guy with me. Are you going to London?
Not yet. I'm not doing Fiddler, but I may do Phantom of the Opera, if they can work out the problem. They need a mask to cover my mouth so that no one can hear how I talk. Zelda, sit down. I've got great news to tell you.
If I sit down, it's going to feel like I'm taking the day off. So, it's good news.
I met a woman. I think I am in love. She's coming to see the show tonight.
Serious.
This one is something special. I immediately felt something between us. I can't find the words. A pie in the sky hit my eye something. My feet skipped a beat in the street something. When did I ever say anything so stupid?
You should do it more.
I'm seeing her tonight after the show. 25 years I've never been this nervous.
How old is she?
She's a woman. A grown woman. A mature woman. 26, 27, who knows?
What do you like about her?
That she's not 68 or 69.
You never know how to pick the right woman.
What about my ex-wife? She was the right woman. The right woman for the right lawyer. Who made a fortune off of me.
Mr. Fox, telephone, Swanee, you're back there, so it's
Back there. Right after this call. I think I am in love solidly.
that's great. A man should go through his life without a woman.
Oh, well, I don't, but being in love is good too.
You know what I never saw? What? Cats. It was been how long? 15 years, and I never saw it. How come? If I don't see something within the first 5 years, I'm finished.
I understand. I never should see you.
That's different. He's been around for over 400 years. He's not going anywhere.
I don't like to see Shakespeare in theaters. I like to see Shakespeare in the park.
Different.
If it rains, I get home early.
So, Megan, what's wrong with you today?
Why?
Every day you walk in near the bird to sing. It ain't nothing. So, I figured something's wrong.
Something. Everything. I am so far over my head.
You had a bad day in acting class. So you go there, right?
I don't know why I go. Being an actress is my mother's dream, not mine. No? I have a boyfriend back home. He's going to night school. We're going to get engaged, but my mom thought I was rushing it. She said, go to New York first. Experience your own life before rushing into marriage.
It's not a bad idea. Or anywhere information.
How long?
5-10 minutes. I was in the shower. Let's stick with acting. Bernie would have waited if I wanted to be an actress.
I guess you're right. I'm not a quitter either. My mom told me about your childhood. You and Bernie, what you went through. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
It's alright. I'll tell you. Yes, we were in Poland. Camps, we were kids. Got out. We got out. Here we are now. You and me standing here, talking. So in a sense, I was like, in this space.
What was I thinking?
Is she not coming?
Oh, she's coming. She asked for an extra ticket for her fiance.
You never know how to pick the right woman.
Next time I'll go for someone my own age. 30, 31, like that. Where's Bernie?
With his mother.
She is still alive? How is that possible?
To quit smoking.
In musicals, why must they always wear those telephone operator things on their heads?
It's from those rock concerts. Kids like their music loud.
But then they can't hear the words.
They don't come for the words. Words went out years ago.
I have a rule. If there's a lot of dancing in a musical, I don't sit in the first row.
Why is that? It's fun. In the ballet, too.
No, the ballerinas don't sweat. Only the guys can come up.
Same thing in the opera. Pavarotti spits in the first 3 rows.
Ew.
Mr. Fox, I know I have a lot of nerve asking you this, but are you busy?
Busy? No, I'm booked, but I'm not busy. What?
Do you know anything about Shakespeare?
I'll listen. He was a playwright, I think. Mostly off Broadway. He lived at the Stratford Hotel. Some people think he didn't write all those plays. But if this is true, how come he could afford a nice 2-story house with a river in the back? And you know this is a fact, because you know how much a thatched roof cost in those days? Just ask Margaret Thatcher. That's how she made her money. The mix-up was because they spelled Shakespeare's name a bunch of different ways back then. Shakespeare, and Shakespeare, 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 Shakestein. Everyone was a Shakespeare back then.
So you don't like that?
Too late. I just decided to use that in my act.
The trouble is, I love everything you write, but I don't understand it at all.
Nobody in the world ever did. Ah! Champion. Drowsy humps. Wrong night's yawning peel. You think 2 people met up on the street, and the first one goes, "Hey, how are you?" And the second one goes, "Ah! Champion, you don't drowsy humps. Wrong night's yawning peel." And the first one goes, "I'm sorry to hear it." See, the critics don't have the nerve to contradict him. Shakespeare wrote whatever he wanted back then and said, "Let the audience figure it out. I'm busy."
Maybe that's just the way people spoke back in those days.
Only if you wanted to get a part in his play.
Well, I'm off to my singing class. Any tips?
Stay away from Old Man River.
I will.
By the way, I got you 2 tickets for tonight's show.
Make it one. I couldn't find anyone to go with.
I'll go with you. I haven't watched myself on stage in a long time.
Thought I had your confidence.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Do you understand Irish plays? I sat in the first row and I couldn't understand a single word they said.
You have to try and listen slow.
I do, but every time they get in a word or two, they're always 5 sentences ahead of me.
The original Irish cast was after 6 months. Wait till the Americans replace it.
White fish on a sesame bagel. Compliments of Solomon.
Uh-huh. I feel a bribe coming on.
Oh, no, Mr. Fox. All I want is your honesty. Did you read the play? Sit down.
Yes, I read it. Finished it last night at 2 o'clock in the morning. Solomon, what a piece of weight.
You see, my head is shaking. Do you like it?
I said Solomon 3 times, didn't I? Listen, this is something deep. This came from a deep place inside you.
Oh, every word.
Every word, every sentence, every page says your blood spilling out all over it.
Yes, and that comes through?
More or less.
Have you ever noticed in the ads in the paper that there isn't a single show that doesn't say, "The funniest show in town"?
Well, they're not going to print the bad reviews, are they?
I saw 6 ads that said, "The funniest show in town." Only one can be the funniest.
Well, would you go see it if it said, "The 3rd funniest show in town"?
Well, at least they're honest.
I go see the first preview of every show. Then I can make up my own mind.
I do the same thing. I go to the first preview and think it's absolutely amazing. Then at intermission, I hear people say, "This is a piece of crap," and I believe them.
I'm going back home to Africa on Saturday. I'm just coming for you, Mr. Fox.
God bless you, Solomon Mansion too. Wait! You may not get back to Africa for another year.
Well, yes, but I still work here.
Oh my God! What is that woman wearing?
I've seen that coat before. It's from The Lion King, isn't it?
Good evening.
Hi, we're here for dinner. Charles and I have heard a great deal about your cuisine.
Have you? I'm so glad.
Yes, well, we called for a reservation last night, but the Chinese lady who answered said you were fully booked.
Debbie Kate, yes. Apologize for the purpose.
Oh, so you speak Chinese then?
Enough to get by with Debbie.
Can I say hello to her?
It's her day off.
Oh, well then give her this message. Hola, me llamo Rainy.
Very grateful.
This is such a warm restaurant. The minute you walk in, you feel like you've been here before.
Others have said that.
And where are you from, dear?
South Africa.
And you came all the way from South Africa to work in this restaurant?
Pardon me.
tonight? Anybody I would know?
Well, it's a huff puff. Well, then give yourself a $20 tip. Who's coming?
Mickey Fox.
The senator from Wyoming, Mickey Fox? Charles and I know him. Charles, wait till I tell you.
And here's your table. Oh, no, come on.
I have to go home, but
I want to see what happens next.
Hello?
hello?
It's Mariana von Klanstein. Hi, Mariana. How is Vienna?
Vienna?
And this is your sister Helga.
Helga?
Helga. We'll talk later, yeah?
Yeah!
The cook broke his arm badly. I must go help him.
Good evening. I am the manager. How are you? Anybody helping you?
Yes. Well, Charles called for a reservation last night.
Yes, Charles. And myself. I believe we had a bad connection.
That was a horrid noise I just heard. We won't be sitting near that, will we?
Oh, no, that was just the truck delivering the fish. Madame, we're getting your tablecloth now. It arrived this morning from Belgium.
Charles and I were just in Belgium. Isn't that right, Charles? Did you hear what I said? Hello?
Yes, it looked like we heard it. Also, we have already put the T-balls in. They've been dunking for 20 minutes.
Your step is so clever, but you knew that, didn't you? Excuse me.
Nothing. Yes, I know. I tried. Please. We're taking all the stars and bats out from the T-balls.
Oh, thank you. Your staff is so clever.
So, would you like to continue to talk about the T-balls, or can I tell you the special?
Let's not. I like your style, young man. What did you say your name was again? Mickey?
Miguel?
Miguel.
Yes, Miguel!
Oh, Miguel! Well, Charles has some Sicilian blood in him, but he rarely speaks it much these days.
Yes, I thought I noticed that. So, anything to drink?
Do you have any portobello wine in your cellar?
No, but we got some nice portobello mushrooms growing down there.
Oh, Charles, portobello mushrooms! Are you happy now? Did you know that Mariana von Klanstein and her sister Helga are here tonight?
Yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah!
until somebody notices we're open. Bessie, how come you're the only customer who ever calls me by my Christian name?
It is your Christian name, isn't it?
Not where I come from.
Don't just stand there. There's more snow coming. People are starting to order from upstairs, and every room in this hotel is booked. We're gonna run out of food.
Just cut down your portions, you overfeed them, honey. And raise the prices. This place is the biggest bargain in town.
Yes, tell her.
Our customers are kids, actors, and people that come on buses. Bernie and I and Jadyn. Prices are fine. I'm busy.
Keep that door locked. A wolf chased me 5 blocks in the snow and I said, why me? I'm a fox. And he said, I know. I loved your show. Hello, Bessie. I just ran into Porky. He's looking everywhere for you.
Sure wish I was doing Porgy and Bess. They don't make music like that anymore.
When you're dead, it slows you down a little.
Mickey, you got a couple of minutes to give me? It's important.
Sure, sit down.
No, over here. I sold the restaurant. Zelda doesn't know.
You sold it? Shh!
We're getting older. I'm worried that she's gonna get sick. So I bought a condominium in Florida. This she also doesn't know. What do I do?
This sounds like a Charles Dickens novel, especially with the snow falling. Let me think a minute, all right? Okay, I got it. So, you call the man you sold the restaurant to when you tell him that you thought it over and you don't want to sell. And since he's being so nice, you'll sell him your condo in Florida. And maybe you'll make a profit, okay?
I can't. The man said a deal is a deal. How do I get out?
Through a window and up to Canada.
Bernie! I need you in the kitchen!
I'm coming. I made a big mistake.
She'll forgive you.
You think so?
Not a chance.
Bernie!
Everyone is waiting for a call to see if their show's getting canceled.
Cancel is not in my vocabulary. Actually, my show is sold out tonight.
Who's coming to see you on a night like this?
Luckily, we found 900 Jewish Eskimos. We just got a call from Connecticut. They stopped to get their snowshoes cleaned. What do I know? I'm in for some beating tonight.
Wow, this is so great! Snow in New York! Isn't it romantic?
Only if you're in love with empty theaters.
Hi, Mr. Fox. Hi, Dusty. Sorry I'm late, Zelda. Can I get you anything? Coffee, tea?
You working here now?
Part-time. I lost my other job. Spending too much time in acting class.
We're starting to order from upstairs. We're gonna have to make food.
Absolutely.
Who are you studying with?
Flushing Frisbee? You know him?
Sure. He was a lousy actor, so he turned to teaching. You like him?
Well, he doesn't really teach. He has someone else teach. And don't really think, because he only ever talks to a teacher. Is that what they call it?
No. That's what they call faking it.
Well, who did you study with?
My older brother Harry. He had no sense of humor. If I could keep him awake, I knew I'd be a smash hit.
Megan, are you working from here now?
You bet. I love this place. It's such a great school with terrific sandwiches.
Mickey, your brother called. Said he'll be a few minutes late.
Good. An hour late would be better. Never would be perfect.
You got a problem with him?
Like everyone, it's a sibling rivalry.
Oh, I got that with my sister.
Good. Then let's exchange sibyls. See how you get along with a short Jewish older man who has no sense of humor and asks for favors constantly.
My sister's the same, only she isn't older, she isn't Jewish, she never asks for favors, and she has a sense of humor.
So what don't you like about it?
That she's my sister.
Should I make him anything special?
Something to take out. It's not a perfect relationship. No. I gotta go to the men's room. Not because I have to go, but because I have to figure out how I'm gonna say no to him for the 21st time now. He means well, I just wish he'd mean well somewhere else.
Mickey!
Zelda!
Yes.
Listen, Christmas is coming soon. I rented a condominium in Florida for you and Bernie for the holidays. What do you say?
It's not really my thing. Bernie would love it. I hate Florida.
Why? Perfect weather, sandy beaches. What don't you like about it?
People go there to retire. I don't want to retire ever.
Honey, I can't wait to retire. In Florida, I'd sleep late, then I'd wake up and take a nap, then a massage, then 40 winks, then another massage, and then I'd be so tired from all the naps and massages that I'd go to bed early. You'd love it.
Not for me. Working is what keeps me up.
Oh, then you're in the wrong place. The Fountain of Youth is in Florida. My father lives there. He'll be 28 in August. Bernie, you're in so much trouble.
Bessie, can I talk to you? It's really important. Well, if it's really important, you've come to the right place. What is it, honey? It's just... Oh, wait, honey. This acting thing, I shake every time I get into the class. My heart pounds, my knees wobble, and you can't hear me. I get big laughs, but... I haven't talked to you the whole time. No one said it. I know, but nobody told me what I said. My mother told me she loved me. She just loves getting on the I think I inherited her own talent. So what's your question? Never! You must never think you're really good. You've got to always be in the development stage, always learning, always honing your craft right up until the minute you retire. It's the second that you think you're really good, you stop growing. Audiences don't like that. They're smart. They'll say, who does this girl think she is? I paid a lot of money for this seat, and I'm not getting my money for acting from this woman. Get someone up there who's going to surprise me, threaten me, fall flat on your face for me, but don't stand up there showing me that self-satisfied smugness. Tell woman, if you can't do that, I'll go up there and I'll play the part for you. You understand what I'm saying, Betty? Yes, Becky. Wow. That was really good. Where did you know that? Oh, just now. I made it up as I was going along. And it was pretty good, not really good. Bessie, you are just about the most... don't get all sentimental on me. I've seen too many mammy movies that end this way. Okay, got it.
Megan!
I'm coming, Zelda, I'm coming!
Can I help you?
I'm Harry Fox, Mickey Fox's brother. He's quite a home store.
Oh, yes, he'll be right back.
I know where he went. Whenever I meet him somewhere, that's where he runs to. He's done it since he was 5.
Would you like to sit at his table?
I expected a bigger place. Everyone in Philadelphia avoided the Polish tea room.
Really? I wonder why.
Good word of mouth. It's essential for a restaurant. I run a stationery shop. It's hard to get good word of mouth for a stationery store. That wasn't a joke. I'm not the funny one. You can tell, right?
Can I get you anything?
I'm not sure how long I'll be. Depends on his mood. I talk like him, right?
Yes.
You got that from me? I'm 2 years older.
Harry! Nobody told me you were here.
Because no one else had to go to the toilet.
Oh, well, nice to see you. You're looking good.
Why not? I'm wearing your suit and your jacket. I keep checking the pocket. Maybe you left the showgirl's phone number for me.
I didn't know you wanted one.
I don't. I just wanted to know what it felt like.
And how's your wife?
Her name's Lenore.
I didn't forget, Harry. I'm sorry.
That was a joke. I don't make them good. She's good. She got a tuck.
A what?
A tuck.
A tuck?
Under the neck. A 60-year-old woman with a 28-year-old neck. She drew out all his turtleneck sweaters. Listen, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy life to see me.
Harry, stop.
What? I said something wrong? You're busy. You have been since you were 12 years old.
All right, and how's Philadelphia?
I don't know. I didn't read the paper today. Remember how you used to say that? Mom would say, Mickey, how you feeling? And you'd say, I don't know. I didn't read the paper today. Remember?
I don't remember every word I have said, Harry.
I do. Every word of it.
Thank you. And how's the shop?
It's not a shop. It's a stationery store. It's not a fancy place. I sell paper clips.
Harry, you've squeezed 3 innuendos in the past 3 sentences. You must be hungry. Let me buy you dinner.
How do you know? Maybe I'll buy you dinner. You never know.
All right, 4 innuendos.
Mickey, is this your brother?
Yes, Zelda, this is Harry, my brother from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, the birthplace of America, right?
Right. I forget the hospital, though. That's Mickey's joke. He made it in a school show when he was 14. I knew even then he was going to be a big star.
You must be very proud.
Why not? It's good for business. Everyone knows my place is Mickey Fox's brother's stationery store.
Could we get 2 teas, Zelda?
Whatever you say. Nice to meet you, Harry.
Thank you. The pleasure's ours. Remember when you first said that one?
Harry, you're gonna go through my entire hit parade of talking?
I said something wrong? You always look at me like I embarrassed you.
Harry, no, you're my big brother. I don't make judgments about you.
You don't make phone calls either. I'm sorry. That was wrong with me to say. Does this mean you're going to the bathroom again?
Harry, can't we just
I don't
once?
think so.
You didn't even let me finish.
All right, finish.
Never mind. It's not important.
So why are you so angry? I didn't let you finish.
Bessie, Your stage manager called. They canceled tonight's show.
I figured one last cup of coffee, Bernie.
Mickey, should I call you off theater?
No, absolutely not. I'm not canceling. Tell them to go out and find poor people and fill the theater up with them.
That's a nice gesture, Mickey.
And they'll pay whatever they can. I wasn't being serious, Harry. That was a joke.
I know that. Still, it was a generous offer.
Mickey, this would have been a good night to walk me home.
What's that about?
She's kidding, Harry.
I know that. And still, it was a generous offer.
So, I assume we're going to talk about the same subject again, right?
Not if you don't want it.
The truth? I really don't, Harry.
Alright, then we don't have to. Is it fine if I talk about it and you just listen?
Thank you, Harry. That's a generous offer.
Eden's good. Not as good as you, but she's good. There's something there. Look, I brought some of his reviews. I want you to read them.
Harry, I read his reviews for 5 years. They never get better.
But they don't get worse either. This one, Trenton, New Jersey. Coming soon, rising young comic Stephen Fox.
Harry, that's not a review. That's an announcement that he's coming to Trenton, New Jersey.
Rising young comic?
We don't know how far down he came from, and besides, every comic sends that in. Rising young comic, hilarious young comic, brilliant young comic. I did that when I was 17. I sent my picture and resume to a club, and I got booked for one night, and I signed it, Phenomenal Mickey Fox, and the owner comes up to me and he says, "Who told you you were phenomenal?" And I said, "No one. That's my first name. Phenomenal." We lie, Harry.
But still, will you help him?
Sometimes I fall asleep when I get home. I don't know if I have the time.
He'll come to your apartment and do his act. He can do his act in 6 minutes.
Sometimes I fall asleep when I hit the pillow.
So do his act while you're putting on your pajamas.
Stop pushing, Harry.
I have to push. That's what a father does for his son. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell.
He's 41 years old, Harry. You don't become a comic when you're 41. That's a very young audience out there. He has no experience. Maybe you could book him on a cruise. He could make animal balloons for the kids.
You started when you were 12 and had no experience. You were funny.
I didn't even know I was funny. I said the truth and everyone laughed. Then everyone go, "Mama, can I get a hammer for these matzo balls?" It wasn't a joke. I meant it. She cooked everything hard. You couldn't chop her chopped liver. Life is funny, Harry, not jokes. Does Stephen know that?
You could tell him.
You could tell him. Life is funny, not jokes. Tell him.
You tell it funnier. That's why you got your own table here.
But what does he want this for? Tell him to be a lawyer.
He is.
I know that, but I could never do that. Being a lawyer takes intelligence. I'm stuck with being funny.
He's willing to give up his law practice. That's how bad he wants this.
I'm a funny lawyer. They're very hard to find.
He failed the bar 4 times. He's my son, Mickey, but he's not a good lawyer. He handles $5, $10 cases. Look, take this for example. A guy fell in my store. He sued for $10,000. I gave this case to Stephen. He lost. The guy won $30,000. He doesn't have his heart in it. I made him go to law school. I forced him. He just wants to make people smile. When the guy won $30,000, the guy laughed, and that made Stephen happy.
Does he make you laugh, Harry?
No, he makes me cry, because I think I ruined his life.
Oh, Harry, don't you understand? Being funny isn't a job. It isn't even a talent. It's a curse. A comic doesn't leave life alone. He pushes it and nudges it until he can squeeze a laugh out of it. And eventually that's all he has. You can't even keep a marriage going because you're too busy looking for a topic or a subject, a target, a premise, a sound, a noise, a face, a walk, a prayer to God, that maybe they'll like you and not just stare at you because you're standing up there stark naked with nothing to cover your shame and humility because you're just not even funny. Do you know what the Mona Lisa is when there's no one in the theater? It's still a great piece of art. Do you know what a comic is when he has an audience that looks at you like they just wish you'd go home? You're a waste of their time. Better a lousy lawyer, Harry, than to rob someone of their time and their attention.
Will you help him?
Why?
Because you owe it to him.
For what?
For being a better example to him than I was. He idolizes you. Me, he tolerates.
Why are you so hard on yourself, Harry?
Why not? What have I done with my life?
Oh, please. Let's not turn this into It's a Wonderful Life. I haven't the time to tell you what the world would have been like without you. You know what doesn't work on stage and off stage, Harry?
What?
Self-pity.
I don't pity me. Other people do.
I've had walnuts, Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts, coconuts, but you are the hardest nut to crack. You've had that stationery store for what, 38 years and it's still in business? People must like you.
They do. Friends I keep. Family I don't. Lenore blames me for what's happening to Stephen, that I pushed him too hard, and now I think I'm losing her
Well,
too.
look at it this way. If you and Lenore break up, then Stephen can handle the divorce. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See what I mean? Comics are bloodsuckers. Let me just think a minute, okay?
You're going to the bathroom? You can't escape life in the bathroom.
I know, but there's something about a relationship that my bladder just can't handle. Don't go away.
I'm Harry Fox, Mickey Fox's brother.
Oh, yeah, you own that stationery store in Philadelphia.
You've heard of it?
Oh, sure, it's got good word of mouth.
You're in show business, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you're pretty good.
Yes, I am.
Our car's in the parking lot, frozen stiff. It won't start, and if it did, it couldn't get out anyways.
Can we get a table, please? Anywhere you'd like. Is Solomon here? Solomon Manchu too? No, sorry. Solomon went back to South Africa months ago. Too bad. Well, he recommended a blitzen, so that's what we'll have. And 2 teas.
Jack, can you still hear me? Okay, so we went to the Max audition. Now, we want to finish your play. We want to do the show. Crazy, I never invent. But I've seen her. I don't know, I'll ask.
We have the names of everyone who's ever wanted to be by phone or by mail. It's like big.
Did you hear that? You want to hear how bad this show was? It was the first show that ever came to the Max audition.
Tell them there were 21 producers.
There were 21 producers. And after the show, there were 8 producers.
Tell them about the little old lady who left early and slipped in the snow.
All right. There was a little old lady that left early and slipped in the snow. And she refused to be carried back in.
Jack, listen to this. It's a musical about the life of Irving Berlin, but the Irving Berlin estate wouldn't let them use any of his songs. So they got a composer who sounds like Irving Berlin.
And then this guy brings up what it's going to cost. He says, we can bring this into Broadway for $8 million, or we can do it off Broadway for $1.5 million. And then out of nowhere, this woman comes in and says, isn't it better to lose $1.5 million than $8 million?
And that was the life of the producer.
And when this guy's finished talking, another producer grabs the mic and says, if you want to say, we have an alternate musical show.
Listen to this. All the producers are German, Scandinavian, or Dutch. And they get up and say, you invest $20,000, you get a free trip to their country. And some woman gets up and says, how much is the trip without the investment?
And then the producers got into a huge fist fight. I mean, they were punching the shit out of each other. There were blood everywhere. They called the cops. But after the fight, the audience stayed for the whole time. And then gave a standing ovation.
Actually, it's the best thing we saw this season.
No more back auditions for us. We're only going to plays now.
What if I get Steven into a backers audition?
Harry, if I work with Steven, when would I do it? I work 6 days a week.
Give him an hour every day.
Harry, at my age, an hour a day is the last 2 years of my life.
Okay, so 30 minutes, and if not every day, whenever you can.
Harry, I'm not a teacher. I work by instinct. You can't teach instinct. If you could, then there would be comics all over Broadway instincting up the place.
He'll pick up stuff like that, like a baby learns to speak from listening to his parents.
Look, perfect. Harry, can you look without turning around?
I can't turn my neck anymore anyway.
All right, move your chair a little. Zelda, customers!
So,
What do you think of this couple?
I don't know. I think she's a lousy dry cleaner.
Put Steven in here 5 days a week. He doesn't need to learn from me.
Hello, may I help you?
Oh, honey, don't you recognize us? Mr. and Mrs. Charles W. Browning III?
Oh, yes. Mrs. Browning.
The third?
Oh, yes. Mrs. Browning the third. I remember your coat. It's very unusual.
Oh, well, thank you, dear. It started off as a bolero jacket, but each year it just seemed to grow. I have another one at home. It's blue, and I think it's a bit much.
Can I show you to a table?
Yes, well, to be brutally honest, we didn't make the reservations. We were just passing by, and I thought, let's try it, Charles.
Fine, follow me.
Miguel, you're back from Las Palmas!
Yes, I noticed that myself. I came back. I missed the snow.
No, you didn't. It's all over the place. Did you know that Charles and I used to ski in St. Maurice by torchlight?
I did too, but I had to stop. I was burning down too many trees.
Can you wash your accent, Miguel?
Oh, I think so. I forget what it was.
You're so droll. You don't need droll people anymore. Where did all the droll people go?
I don't know. That's Charles.
He can't even order on the menu. How would he know where all the droll people went? So, did you say that you had a chalet in St. Maurice?
No, I had a valet in Las Palmas.
Oh, a ballet. Well, you must know that our chalet in St. Maurice burnt down. You can't count on him to yell, fire! Ha! Call me. It's the same number.
I'm surprised to see you out in this weather.
Well, Charles just adores it. His family had a hot shot in Moscow. The wonderful thing about living so far up north is you get your Christmas presents early. Isn't that right, Charles?
Would you like to start off with your 2 kinds of hot tea?
Tea? No. Tea causes terrible gastric distress. We rarely drink tea anymore.
I got it. Charles is the expert. Tell her, dear.
Well, the restaurant's about to fill up in 10 minutes, so can place your order soon?
Oh, well, Charles knows what he wants. I'm the dawdler. Dawdle. How is the Pacific Seaboard?
In the Pacific. We don't make it.
Oh, so then don't worry yourself then. I'll have the chili burger and fries. Is it yum yum?
It is yum yum.
Thanks.
I wonder if she wants me to feed the coat too.
I know what you're doing, Charles. You're thinking in French again, aren't you? You've been doing that an awful lot lately, and I don't like it.
Doesn't he talk?
Who knows if he's even alive? Listen, Harry, if I had a 41-year-old daughter who was a doctor, and she wanted to quit being a doctor to own a stationery store, what would you tell her?
You have a daughter?
No.
Is she a doctor?
No.
So why bring it into these equations? Look, I knew I was making a mistake coming here. Lenore said Harry doesn't do favors. As usual, Lenore was right.
Harry, just sit down. Just sit down. We're not through with this yet, okay? You sent me some of Stephen's work, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, I called you. You said he has possibilities. Am I lying?
Pause. Can we redo it? I'm gonna lie. Can you go back to...
I'll kill you.
Sam said the wrong name and it threw me off.
Okay, I know exactly.
Sam said Harry instead of Mickey.
Okay, so then redo from where you...
Right. I knew I was making a mistake coming here. Lenore said, Mickey doesn't do favors, as usual. Lenore was right.
Harry, can you just sit down? We're not through with this yet, okay? Listen, you sent me some of Stephen's work, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, I called you. You said he has possibilities. Am I lying?
No, Harry, I was lying. I did not think he had possibilities. I was being polite, but I'll do what you want. I'll work with him an hour here, an hour there, whenever, okay? Just, I'm not doing this for him. I'm doing this for you, Harry. Is that what you want?
No, I want you to do it for him.
I see. You know what, Harry? I think you're testing me. I think you're asking me if I love you enough.
I don't give a damn what you think it's about. Leave me and you out of this. God damn it, I'll never ask you for another thing again. Except for one thing. Where's the bathroom?
It's out in the...
Never mind. I'll find it myself.
Have I overrated this restaurant, Charles? I thought you might like it. God knows you like it. Another migrant. You can stop it right now. You just do what I tell you, but you never do. Pick up. What was the love of your life? Say it again. Refresh me.
Guadalupe.
No. I thought it was Genevieve.
Oh, yes, sad story. Genevieve S. Morte.
Genevieve Westwood.
No, Genevieve is dead. Or, at least the relationship is.
Oh, and what about Mort?
Mort is really dead.
Oh no. Dear woman, I liked her. Tell me about Guadalupe. Where'd you meet her?
Oh, in Guadalcanal. I went there on a cruise once.
I can't say I've been to Guadalcanal. Sounds hard. What was the food like there?
Spam, mostly.
You're tweaking me, aren't you? Ha! You are a tweaker. Well, if I ever go to Guadalcanal, I will look up Guadalupe. That man is a deadbeat, Charles.
I miss Mantutu. Do you?
I do. I miss Mantutu too.
Listen, Harry, just...
No, you listen to me. Every time I come to talk to you, I tremble because I'm afraid I'll say what I really think. I don't mind living in your shadow, but I don't have a shadow of my own, even on the sunniest of days. Not even my jacket has a shadow of itself. I can buy my own jackets. I just wear them so when people say, "Are you Mickey Fox's brother?" I can say, "Yeah, this is his jacket I'm wearing." Not even my jacket has its own shadow. People can run up to you and ask for autographs. I'm afraid to ask you for a favor. But still, if I didn't have you, I would have a shadow a mile long. But if I didn't have you, I wouldn't have my kid brother. I'm sorry, forgive me.
Harry, tell Stephen we start working next week. Now sit down and we'll have dinner.
No conditions?
1, sit on this side. I don't want you to be in my shadow.
It's all right. I'd miss it anyway.
Leave your head alone, Charles. Did you decide what you want to eat on the menu? One what, dear? You're repeating yourself, dear. One what? Number 1 on the menu that she took before? The turkey hot plate, I think it was? No, I don't think you care for that, Charles. You're repeating yourself, dear. What did Mommy tell you about repeating yourself?
Never see me again.
tell me that all the time, dear.
One day, I'll never hear your voice again. One day, you'll stop telling me what to do.
Yes, dear. Look, they had Russian borscht. You've always loved Russian borscht, haven't you?
I'm sick of taking care of you.
Are you? I thought you liked it, dear.
I'm sick of watching over you. I'm sick of being a nurse to you.
Well, I'm going to have apple pie.
I'm sick of undressing you and dressing you. I'm sick of washing you and taking your baths.
No, Charles loves his speeches. He was almost the governor of North Carolina.
You would die without me. You know you would.
And his mother, the Duchess of England.
You could die in your bed if I weren't there in the morning to help you. You couldn't live another day if I weren't there to get you through your miserable life. You know that, don't you? Don't you?
Yes, Charles, I know that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's my Charlie boy. All tired out now. Do you want me to get you some dessert off the menu? Would Charles W. Browning III like a marvelously wonderful lemon custard? Huh, Charlie?
Go on, something's bothering you, I can tell.
I don't want to talk about it.
Was it that play we saw tonight? It depressed you. It depressed everyone. It was lousy. Is that it?
In a sense, yes.
It's just a rotten play. Forget about it.
I can't.
Why not?
I invested in it.
What? Are you crazy?
You lowered your voice. Do you really want my husband to hear?
Jack doesn't know?
You think I told him? I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
How much did you put in?
I don't want to talk about it.
More than 1,000? More than 5,000?
I don't want to talk about it.
More than 10,000?
What's a good hotel around here? I need to leave before he gets home.
Zelda, I can't keep it in anymore. I can't sleep, I can't think, I can't eat a thing.
Maybe you should eat somewhere else. What's wrong?
Don't hate me. I sold the restaurant. We got a very good price, more than I expected.
I don't believe it.
Believe it.
Without asking me? Why would you do that?
You worry too much. I didn't want you to get sick. So, I bought a condominium in Florida.
In Florida? Did Mickey put you up to this?
No, I swear to God.
Cancel the sale. We're not moving.
I can't. The man said, deal is a deal.
Who is this man?
I'm not sure. I dealt with his lawyers. They want to close in 6 weeks.
We'll see. Don't come out the way you should come out. Don't worry. Don't get sick. Don't tell anyone about this.
I haven't told anybody.
We made a lot of friends here. Really miss you.
My mouth is shut.
Good. I got people waiting.
Then you're not angry with me?
Of course I'm angry with you. After all these years, you don't ask me first? Are we not husband and wife? Are we not partners? Is my pillow not next to your pillow? Are our kids not your kids? Of course I'm angry. I'm furious. I'll forget about it. Let's figure out how we're gonna get through it. Mr. Donkey, can I get you anything?
No, thank you.
How do you make the tea better than the tea that they have in England?
We don't use English tea.
Did you even read the play before you invested?
A couple of pages.
That's it? And you invested?
I like the title.
My father was a great? You invested in my father was a great? What does it even mean?
I thought it meant something else. I didn't know it actually meant a race.
So, Bessie, what's new?
I heard you and Bernie were selling this place.
Huh? What? Where'd you hear that from?
It's all up and down the streets. Maybe Bernie didn't tell you.
Bernie tells me everything.
You know what my advice is?
What?
Whatever they ask, offer more. Because it's not the restaurant that brings people here. It's you and Bernard. Without you two, this place is just a bunch of empty tables looking for someone to sit in.
Well, first of all, we're not selling. Second of all, there should be something me and Bernie can talk about right away. How does Bessie know? She heard about it.
Well, I haven't said anything. What'd she say?
Said to ask for more money.
I didn't even tell you what they offered.
I don't care. Ask for more. I'm busy. I got things to do.
There weren't even grapes in the show. I don't understand.
Was there an elephant in the Elephant Man?
Well, I just came back from the doctor. A 3-hour examination. They don't know what caused it.
Caused what?
I woke up this morning and I wasn't funny. Andrew, don't go back to London. I'll be there in a minute. I got a hunch she's gonna offer me $1,000. vagina monologues.
Did you hear about Bernie and Zelda?
Yeah, they're selling the restaurant.
Who told you?
Bernie?
Oh, so then it's true.
Not necessarily. When a man Bernie's age wakes up in the morning, he feels he has to sell something.
Got your sandwich, Bessie? Ready to go? Hi, Mr. Fox. What's new?
Aside from my show closing next week, nothing.
It's closing.
It was a limited engagement. When they stopped coming, I limited the engagement.
Oh, Miss? Well, don't tell anyone about the closing.
Who would I tell?
Mickey! So good to see you again!
Bernie and Zelda are closing the restaurant.
It's closing.
Shh! Don't tell anybody. The only people that know are me, Bessie, Bernie, Zelda, the other people I told, and now you.
Every day the world moves a little more charm than it could afford.
Well, you're looking terrific. So, are we finally going to work together?
Well, that, I say, here.
Or, there, wherever you want. Where are you going?
To Hollywood to get rich. You want to come?
So, what incredible project have you got for me this time?
Well, I'll be very candid with you, my friend. And you're going to be very surprised by this. Would you consider lending 4 months to play in a 90-seat theater with very little money?
My God, it sounds too good to be turned down.
I'm not going to get my hopes up. It starts in September. I assume you're both.
Well, of course, but who could say no to very little money for 4 months? Tell me, if we get extended for another 4 months, do I get less money?
You must think I'm a complete ass for asking you this.
No, I thought of other parts of the anatomy too, but listen, I don't always do something for money. Sometimes you have to do art for art's sake. For God's sake, but I don't know.
Would you at least listen to me?
I am listening to you, but listening to you is like doing a benefit. What is it?
A small masterpiece. I saw the most incredible play in Manchester, England. It got the most brilliant reviews, but it's not for popular audiences. It won't go into a large London theatre, but it can work very well in a small theatre just outside of London Broadway.
Outside of London. The more you tell me, the more appealing it gets. I'm so lucky to get this up. I'm assuming it would have gone to Sir Lawrence Olivier. He wasn't dead so long.
Actually, it's only 2 seats. You'll have to stay no more than 25 days.
This is good. This is very good, because I've been looking everywhere for a show where I can sleep most of the evening.
I know, you must think I'm out of my mind.
Andrew, you know me better than that, so what do I play?
You would play a Jewish lawyer in a courtroom.
A Jewish lawyer. Do you think there's a Jewish lawyer in the world who would talk for less than 25 minutes in a courtroom?
The role of the lawyer is not only uproariously funny, but a rip to heart out with riveting, explosive address to the jury. At the end of the speech, the applause has gone on and on and on and on.
90 seats just outside of London. Of course, I would insist that you put me up in a voice class 4-star bed and breakfast, or is that not a good option?
Actually, the theater is adjacent to the river, and someone has agreed to put you up in their houseboat.
A houseboat? I can never sleep on a waterbed. How do you expect me to sleep on a houseboat?
Am I crazy to ask you about this, Mickey?
Stop it, I understand.
I swear to you, this is an award-winning role, and there's so much more you can get out of it.
Like what? If my boat wins a race?
When I read the script and then saw the play, I thought, my God, how magnificent would Mickey be in this?
But this sounds like a serious theater. I say to myself, am I up to this? Will I make a fool out of myself? Will the critics rip me apart? So,
Guaranteed in the future, you know this.
what about the guy who's playing it now?
He's good, but he's not great. He doesn't have the style yet the divine humor that is only unique to you.
Thank you. I'm afraid to ask where he's sleeping.
I think there's a much deeper side to you that I sense intuitively. Something different, ready to cry out.
Let me ask you a question. How old is this lawyer?
It never really says. Why do you ask?
Well, instead of Mickey Fox, would you accept Stephen Fox?
Who's Stephen Fox?
My nephew.
Is this a joke? You're not serious.
You just asked me to work for nothing in the middle of nowhere and sleep on a houseboat. I did not laugh at you.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I've been working with him for 4 months. At first, I didn't think he had a chance. An amateur. But now, he's suddenly blossomed. He's good. He talks like me. He thinks like me. He's been studying me for 30 years.
With all due respect, Mickey, I'm not looking for a minute.
But he's not. He took what I have and he turned it into what he can do. You think I can do this part? I think he can do it just as good. Stephen is the next thing when I'm through with him.
It's just that you look after his career, but does he have you serious?
But by next September, he'll be close. Do me a favor. No, do yourself a favor. Here, audition him. Let him read the script for you.
Mickey.
Alright, here's the deal. I do it for 4 weeks, for no money. I'll sleep in my dressing room. And if you like his audition, he'll do it for the rest of the 4 months.
Dear Mickey, you have me over the barrel.
Please, I don't even want to picture what that looks like. What do you say? I'll give him the script tonight.
You give me 6 weeks instead of 4.
Would you give him a hotel room and he can ride the houseboat on Sundays?
You'd make a great agent, Mickey. All right. Tell me more about Stephen.
Do you have any openings for a job?
He's back. He's back to torture me. Solomon, I never thought I'd see you again. How are you?
Oh, very good. I baked borscht for my friends. They got sick for 3 days.
Must be the beats. So, what are you doing in New York?
Oh, my friend invited me. They want to see our newborn little boy.
You have a little boy?
Yes, Bernie Mantutu.
Bernie Mantutu?
Yes, I named him Bernie because he too has very generous nature. Oh, there's Mr. Fox. I must go and say hello.
I'll go get Zelda. Wait till I tell her about Bernie.
Who said you'd invite Bernie to Hawaii for you?
Wait, I told you to go back in the kitchen. Solomon Mantutu! Looking cute, you know that?
Well, I'm very happy. I have a new son.
I have a new nephew. We should set him up for a little play date in the park. What do you say? You know Andrew Hopkins?
Indeed I do. Hello, Andrew.
How come you call him Andrew and you call me Mr. Fox?
Well, Andrew and I are working together. He saw my show in Manchester and wants to produce it in London. Have you told me yet, Andrew?
Your play? It's your play? You mean this whole thing was a plot? You come in here, you buy soup you can't pay for, you get Barney to hire you, you get friendly with me, you make me read your little play so that one day I'll go outside and I'll star in it?
No, of course not. It's not the starring role anyway.
It's not even the starring role?
No, but it's the best role by far.
I told him all about it. I just didn't tell him that you want him to play it.
Oh, don't misunderstand. I never dreamed you'd do it. I said to Andrew, wouldn't Mr. Fox be perfect for this role? And he said, let's call him. And I said, oh no, he's a big star and I wouldn't want to impose.
I said, I'll take. Let's fly to New York and ask him.
I see. So I turned down a major revival in Fiddler on the Roof to go outside Broadway and do a 25-minute scene in a theater that has less seats than my mother has in her dining room.
No, of course not. I actually wanted to thank you for your advice. The play's been completely rewritten. The only problem I had was writing some humor into it. And then I thought, what if Mr. Fox played for you? And he teaches me so easily that it's you I put in these pages. So, in a way, you and I collaborated on it.
I accidentally helped you with my plans, and now you have a new son. What did you make?
Bernie Mantutu.
No,
Seriously, Bernie Mickey Mantutu.
that's the name they gave my uncle over in Ellis Island.
And I understand why you possibly should play.
I didn't say it wasn't possible. You want Mr. Fox? I can get you Mr. Fox.
Seriously, you would do it?
It's a little more complicated, not Solomon.
Instead of Mr. Fox, it's Stephen Fox.
Oh, if you want a name change, I suppose that's alright.
I'll tell you the truth, Solomon. I'm only going to play it for 4 weeks. And then, my nephew Stephen will take over. If Andrew leaves.
Well, I approve. To have it for 4 days, even one would be great. May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is he any good?
Listen, Solomon, I wouldn't hurt you.
I know, but is he any good?
He's talking like a playwright already.
Solomon, so good to see you. Oh my God. And you too, Zelda. I told my mother that I have another mother here in New York. She was very happy.
That's lovely.
And thanks to Andrew, I have another mother in London.
Oh, isn't that great?
And if you start your play in the movies, just wait till you see the mothers in Hollywood. Woo!
I'll get a plate of borscht.
No, Bernie. Sit down. I like to see all my boys together. I'll get it.
Solomon Mantutu! Megan Woods! How's your acting coming along? I'm doing my first play in a church in Brooklyn! My first play is being produced too, in a small theater in Manchester, only 75 seats.
75 seats? You told me 90. I want a bigger houseboat, and I want a seaplane to take me to work.
So, I have something for you. I want to keep my promise. Here's my play, free sign. Oh my God! This is the absolute coolest thing I ever got! A first edition? Thank you so much, Solomon! And I also had a little boy.
Bernie, Mickey, Andrew, Zelda, Megan, Mantutu. Second.
Oh, that's fantastic! Oh, by the way, my mom is coming to see the play. In Manchester? In Brooklyn. Oh, of course.
So the grapes were just a metaphor?
Right.
Then why didn't they call
two, please.
Anywhere in particular?
I think over there in the corner.
I like that table in the corner, Charles.
Is that alright with you, really?
Yes, of course. Do I look alright, Charles?
You look wonderful, Rayleigh. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say.
Well, I'll tell you something. Sometimes saying nothing is the perfect thing to say. Can't believe we're gonna lose the rest of them. When does it go, Bert?
I don't know. I got a letter today. My dear Bernie, after thinking it over, I decided not to purchase the Polish tea room. I don't think anyone can run it as well as you and Zelda. Thank you for the joy you have given me. Most sincerely yours, Charles W. Browning III.